Hi Joba, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Friends, in the last video we had discussed all about the Indian Constitution. So friends, in this video let us discuss about the type of constitution. Before we start the type of this constitution, let us remind the Indian Constitution. Okay, what are the all about Indian Constitution? Indian Constitution is the supreme law of land that enjoys special legal sanctity. Indian Constitution is the supreme law because there are the hierarchy. At the top of the hierarchy there is constitution. To the next there is laws passed by the constitution, and to the next there are rules or notification that are issued by Indian government. I said that this supreme law of land enjoys special legal sanctity because the constitution can violate the laws. The constitution can violate the rules or notification that are issued by government, and also the laws can violate the rules or notification that are issued by Indian government. But the laws cannot be violate the Indian Constitution, and the rules or notification are cannot be violate the Indian Constitution. Okay. In the secondly, I can say that Indian Constitution is one type of documents of people's faith of aspiration. Why I said the Constitution is a documents of people's faith of aspiration? Because the people of India, the people of our country always want to be taken care of there. They want to equality, they want to fraternity, they want to justice, economic justice, political justice, or social justice. And also the people of India also want to have the right to participate in voting. Okay. So thirdly, we can say that Indian Constitution is the big area of powers for the legislature, executives and judiciary. This why we called that the Constitution is a big area for the legislature and executive and judiciary, because the duty of legislature is to make laws, the duty of executive is to implement the laws that are been passed by Indian Constitution, but the duty of judiciary is to provide justice to the Indian people. Here we can say that the judiciary is the guardian of Indian Constitution. Friends, here I said that the Indian Constitution is the big area of the powers for the legislature, executive and judiciary. Why I said so? Legislature has the power to make the laws. Executive has power to implement the laws, and judiciary has the power to provide justice to the Indian people. Okay. Why the constitutional documents of India is called as the big area of powers for the legislature, executive and judiciary? Because when one single law is passed by parliament, the judiciary has to we check out whether the laws passed by parliament, if it is the agreement with the Indian constitution or not, whether the laws made by legislature is included in the constitution or not, and also the duty of judiciary is to check out whether the executives are working in according to the constitution of India. And overall we can say that the judiciary has the power as the guardian. Here we can say that the judiciary is the guardian of Indian constitution. Why? Because judiciary always takes care of all type of laws that are being used in all over the country, whether the people are getting benefit or not by these laws. Okay. So friends, we saw that Indian constitution is a supreme law of land that enjoys special legal sanctity. Supreme law is Indian constitution is the documents of faith of aspiration of people, and also Indian constitution is the documents where it provides the big area of powers for the legislature, executive and judiciary. Okay, so friends, let us start now the type of constitution that are used in different countries. So friends, why we discuss all about the types of constitution? Because we have to know in which type of constitution the Indian constitution should be categorized. Okay. So friends, first of all, let us discuss about written constitution. Written constitution or unwritten constitution. Friends, for example, the constitution followed by United States is written constitution. The constitution followed by India is also the written constitution. Why? Because the constitution followed by United States of America, the constitution followed by India has been written in one single documents. Okay, and also the laws that are being used in all over the Indian country or all over the United States of America are written in codified form. And these codified forms has the various parts. Okay, various parts. The constitution followed by USA, the constitution followed by India are codified into various parts. How? Friends, let us look at the constitution that are followed by India. Friends, in the part 1, it talks about the union and its territory. In the part 2, it talks about its citizenship. In the part 3, it talks about fundamental rights. In the part 4, it talks about principle of the state policy. In the part 8, it talks about fundamental duties, and so far. Now look at the constitution that is followed by in United States of America. Okay, in Article 1, it talks about the legislature. The Article 2, it talks about the executive. The Article 3, it talks about judiciary, and so far. Here friends, you can see that you can understand that the all rules and regulation, all laws that are being applied in whole country are written in one single documents, and these documents has been written into codified parts. Okay, different codified parts. Okay, these codified various parts are in one single documents. So that's why we can call the Constitution of India, Constitution of USA are called written constitution. But friend, what's about unwritten constitution? Friends, constitution that are followed by UK, constitution that is followed by New Zealand, okay, are called unwritten constitution. The constitution followed by United Kingdom, the constitution followed by New Zealand are called unwritten constitution. Why? I said that unwritten constitution. Friends, it doesn't mean that the constitution are not written. The laws of the constitution are written, but these are written in different books. Okay, different separate books. The laws that are being applied in United Kingdom or in New Zealand are not written in codified form. Okay, how? Friends, if you ask me to show the Indian Constitution, I can show you. Friend, this is the Indian Constitution within one document. Okay, if you ask me to show the Constitution of USA, I can show you. Friend, this is the Constitution of USA. That means all the laws that are being applied in whole country are written in one single document, and these documents have been written in codified form. Okay, so friend, in the unwritten constitution that are followed by United Kingdom, that are followed by New Zealand, the laws are written, but they are not written in one single documents. Okay, so if you ask me to show the constitution followed by United Kingdom or followed by New Zealand, in this type of situation, I would like to take you into one big library, and I will say you, friend, see here, this is one book, In this book, this law has been written. Friend, this is another book. In this book, there is this type of laws has been written, and also I can show you lots of books. That means to see the constitution of United Kingdom, to see the New Zealand, you have to go to one big library. In the big library, there are varieties books. In the separate books, separate or varieties laws has been written. Those laws are being applied in the United Kingdom or New Zealand. So friends, the unwritten constitution are written, but they are not codified into different parts. So we can call that the constitution followed by United Kingdom or constitution followed by New Zealand are called unwritten constitution. Friend, if they want to collect all these laws into one single documents, they can do, but they don't want to write in one single documents. Why? Friends, the people of United Kingdom or people of New Zealand are not lazy, or and also they are not forced to collect all these laws into one single book, because for centuries they have been used these laws in this form. Okay, for centuries they have been worked in this manner. Okay, so friends, here we understand that Indian constitution is one type of written constitution. So friends, in this section, if you like the video, give a thumbs up and never forget to comment, subscribe and share. So friends, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.